Hello, I'm Matteo, the Chief Mobile Opinionist here at Tech Travel Geeks. And today we're going to unbox and review the Kuulaa, or Kuulaa, gallium nitride 65-watt charger with the included cable. I ordered this gallium nitride or GaN charger from AliExpress, and after various vouchers it worked out at £12, so it pays to play the AliExpress coupon game ultimately. Anyway, what we're going to do today is unbox the charger and plug it into the mains and see how it performs with various smartphones for charging. So I'm going to open up the packaging. It has arrived a bit bashed from AliExpress, but that's not surprising. It's arrived all the way from China in a chiffy bag, and the charger itself is pretty simple. It's pretty obvious that the packaging itself was made for a non-UK plug, but I ordered the UK plug version of this gallium nitride charger. And you can see that the Kuulaa, or Kuulaa, branding is quite strong at the top here. It says Kuulaa. And I'm going to take this plastic protective layer off. Robert, if you're watching, I apologize for the distress I'm causing at the moment. There we go. And so, as far as chargers go, this is quite compact. It's probably the size of most mobile phone chargers with its UK plug. You can see it's big and bold saying that it's a 65-watt charger. And on the other side, it's got all the specifications about input and output, and the fact that it has dual output, because if we look at the top of the device, you'll see that there is dual output details here. So the standard USB-A port is a quick charge 3 one, and its maximum output is, in this case, 22.5 watts. So it's enough to fast charge, for example, Samsung smartphones, the new iPhones, as well as a range of other devices that support Quick Charge 3. And then we have a Power Delivery 3 port, which is 65-watt output. Now, individually, that is the maximum, so you have 22-watt output from USB-A and 65-watt from Type-C. If you want to use both, you'll have different output. In this case, USB-C with dual output will be 45 watts and USB-A will be 20 watts. So that's a very quick look. It's a standard UK plug. It has a bit of heft to it, but overall I'm quite happy with how it's designed and how it looks. It's really easy for packing whenever we get back to regular travel. Now the cable that's arrived with this, you have various options, but I chose for a USB Type-C to USB Type-C 65-watt capable cable, and it has a nice design to it. So the USB Type-C ports are as we expected, nothing new there. It's a standard. It's what we expect. There's a bit of Kuulaa branding there, more Kuulaa branding on the other side, and that sort of dual tone finish on the end of the USB port, which is actually looking quite good. And the cable itself is braided. That means that it's less likely to get snagged in things, it's less likely to get damaged, and more importantly, it's slightly more difficult to get into a knot. So, what we're going to do now is take my Xiaomi Poco X3 NFC, and I have the Ampere app installed on this phone, and we're going to test out the phone with that on. Okay then, so I'm going to plug my Kuulaa plug into my AOFO multi-plug adapter, and as soon as we plug it in, you'll see that little LED light coming on at the top, and that indicates that it's powered on and working. Now I'm going to take the Kuulaa cable, in this case, and plug it into the PD or power delivery port on one end, and plug it into my Poco X3 NFC. Now, just to open up the Ampere app, you can see that from the Ampere app, my battery is currently at 90%, and that it's a 5000 milliamp hour battery. This does support quick charge or fast charge. So I'm going to plug in now, turn the screen off first, and see if we get that cool quick charge symbology from Xiaomi. There we go. So it says that it's charging. That's great. Let's unplug and unlock and open Ampere. So it's now measuring the input of power to the Poco X3 NFC. So it's now charging at 3200 milliampere. So that's pretty fast as far as standard smartphones go. Now, the real strength of this charger will be when used with a larger battery device, such as a tablet or a laptop that requires extra power, and that's where the PD goes. Okay then, and I'm going to take this micro USB cable as well and plug that in this case to my camera, a Panasonic GX80, and check that that charges. So that's now plugged in. As well as the Poco X3 NFC. And you'll see that from here it says fast charging. So that's the Poco X3 charging at the same time as my Panasonic. And I would say for £12, this is a pretty impressive buy. What I would say is there's one slight downside to this charger, the Kuulaa charger, is that I can hear just a little squeak. I'm going to take my lav mic off and put it next to the charger. Can you hear that? There's a bit of background noise. That isn't unexpected with a lot of chargers, especially when dealing with high levels of voltage and or high wattage. It's not entirely surprising. So there we go. I will be using this in my bag for my laptop and mobile phone when going out and about. I'll be probably tweeting about it, about what I think about this 65-watt Kuulaa charger, but I have to say, for around about £12 to £13, value for money, you're getting a lot with this charger. Even if it's just the cable, that's what you'd be charged in shops here in the UK for it. So you get a GaN charger and a cable for around about £12 if you use AliExpress vouchers from the Kuulaa store. What I'll do is leave a link in the description to where you can purchase this on AliExpress. Since we've had questions about it in the past, I'll also leave a link to our Aofo strip, which I purchased from Amazon, with its international plug adapter. So it's not just UK, you can use US plugs, and you can also use European plugs on it, as well as UK. So I'll leave a links in the description. If you don't already, please do subscribe to the Tech Travel Geeks here on YouTube. And thanks for watching. Goodbye.